Hello there. First, I'd like to apologize for my hair. I haven't done it all day. I don't really have time now. It's like really late at night when I decided I wanted to make a video about the whole Logan Paul situation. Firstly, I'm just gonna say I didn't even know who Logan Paul was until like this last video he did. Like I'm sure you guys have all heard of it if you're watching this, the suicide forest video with a dead man in it. I didn't even know who he was at before that. I heard of Jake Paul, but I didn't know who he was either. But like this, like it's something I really feel like I have to talk about. So, like the situation is, he, as you all know, he took a video. He made a video. He was in Japan. He went to the suicide forest, which I believe is called Akibara or Habara. I do not know how to pronounce it. And he had a dead body that he found there, and like he actually filmed it. He blurred out the face, which is very good, but like he actually filmed it instead of just turning away or like editing it out, and like that's like that's one of the many wrong things he did in that situation. Like, I'd like to talk about that. Like, firstly, we can start with like what he was doing in Japan in the first place. Like, I saw his other videos, and they were like, I can understand some people being like entertained by that, but that stuff is honestly, I consider that not okay. The kind of behavior he was doing, like in a foreign country, especially one like Japan, which has problems with America already, like especially after the last election situation. Yeah, like that's something you really should not be doing. Like for starters, like he was acting very like silly, rambunctious. There was point where he like he went out, got food. He got like a tentacle food thing. Don't know what they call it. Sorry. And a fish, and like he was just parading it around, screaming with it and making jokes with it, hitting his friend with it. Yeah. And then at one point he left it. He said he was done with it. He put it on a taxi cab. Yeah. And then the taxi cab drove off with it. Like, yeah, I don't really think that's very funny. Other than that, there was also a point where he referenced multiple times how he got in trouble there before for like doing the splits in public, and that's kind of silly. I have to admit that's kind of silly. Like that shouldn't have happened to him. But like he he at one point shows a picture of him doing the split in a certain place with his pants down, and then he does that same thing again in the video. Like after you get in trouble for that once, you're gonna do that again. Like this really just proves that this. And I feel like Logan Paul is just in it for like views and such. I'm pretty sure most of you know that already, but like to do that again, like dude, that's just really stupid, to be honest. Like I get that he shouldn't have gotten in trouble for that in the first place, but like if that happened to me, I wouldn't do it a second time. With your pants down? Wow. All right. Other than that, he was like being very rude to a lot of people. Like I'm glad he had a lot of people who he was able to make smile as well. He got a lot of good reactions from people. He had fun with people too, but like there were many other different things he did, like running around in a kimono with a straw hat on, like that. It is kind of funny and stuff, but like running around making jokes and all that kind of stuff, like I kind of feel like we're gonna be that's people who see that in Japan aren't gonna like that very much, and yeah, especially with the dead person video. Like overall, I think he's really not helping with the Japan situation, but we can get to that later. So in this video, there was another part like I showed this to a friend of mine who was like a foreign exchange student from Japan. His American name is Bob. Yeah, so I don't know his Japanese name. I couldn't pronounce it. And I showed it to him, and he was like, frankly, appalled with this. Like he could not believe it. Like he he was very unhappy. Like first, I showed him the dead man video, and I asked him about the forest and all that. Like he declined to talk about the forest. He said he didn't want to talk about that, but he felt like him filming there was utterly disrespectful, and his reaction was utterly disrespectful as well. I have to agree with him with that, but I could see like some people like to deflect that kind of stuff with humor, and like yes, that's your coping mechanism. That's cool and stuff, but like all of them laughing like that, I really don't think they were taking it seriously enough. Like nah, especially like that one girl that was in it. Like I don't mean to like point fingers at anybody, but she like. So I guess that maybe just the way they react to that kind of stuff, like maybe that's just their coping mechanism. Like maybe that's just their thing. Like, but still, like if you see a dead body, I really don't think you should act that way. I don't think it's disrespectful to the body, especially. Like, I could, you should never do that. Like, especially like Is that your base reaction to everybody you see? If you see like your mother dead, like if you went to a funeral, or if you just see her dead, like that's a very unfortunate thing to do. But would you laugh at that? No, you would be traumatized. Like you should not laugh at that. If it's not, doesn't matter if it's your mother or not. You should never laugh at a dead body. And even if that's his coping mechanism, I still feel he took the laughs too far. I think he shouldn't have posted that video in the first place. And like, I remember he even tried to make an excuse about it, try to like save face, I guess you could call it, by saying, "Oh, I'm demonetizing this." Dude, are you kidding me? It's obviously going to be demonetized. Anybody who knows like 5 things about YouTube, I guess, about their policies knows it was already going to be demonetized. So like, it doesn't matter if you were to say you're demonetizing it, it's already going to be demonetized. So like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, he's obviously just being silly there. Trying not to look too bad, I guess. Other than that, like, what else can I say? Like, I'm trying really hard not to get angry here. Look, like Logan Paul, I looked at his other videos and stuff too. He like most of that stuff is okay. I'm sorry I'm saying like so much, but I just can't. I just quite frankly can't believe this. Once again, I apologize for my hair. I know it's terrible. Yeah, I have to do a lot of stuff to it every morning. Didn't do it today, school's out. But anyway, really, so for example, like he does a lot of clickbait videos. Like, but that's okay. I don't approve of that myself. I wouldn't do that myself, I'd say. But like a lot of YouTubers do that. Like even a lot of big YouTubers do it or have done it in the past before. Clickbait, that's normal. It's something we gotta get used to. And like, if you want to clickbait, fine. If you want to be a little white rice scum, that's fine. Sorry. I apologize for that. That's very disrespectful. I shouldn't have said that. That's very rude. I'm sorry. Jake Paul, I'm sorry, rice scum. I just couldn't control it. Like, so back to my friend about it. Like, when I showed that video, he was very unhappy. He said that when he lived in Japan, the things he heard about America wasn't very good most of the time, and that and that a lot of people didn't volunteer to go to America, but he wanted to do it, and he ended up, being a foreign exchange. And he said he feels like he told me himself, if he saw that and he never came to America, if he didn't see how we really are, that we aren't like how they think, because they don't really think that negatively of us, but they don't think that highly of us either. Like he says, like if he lived there, he never came here, and he saw that, he would be utterly disgusted with America. Like he would be very, very disappointed in us, angry at us, quite frankly. Yeah. And then he asked to see some of his other videos, and I told him he has some other ones in Japan. He said he would like to see like one of those. He's not sure if he wants to see them all. And like then he started telling me, "Are you kidding me?" Like he was like, once again he was appalled, like super surprised, can't believe he was acting like that. And he even like said that like apparently at one point during the video, I watched one of them too. One point Jake Paul is standing like in a restaurant with some people, and like they're all like one dude's shouting at the camera stuff, and like they're repeating it and stuff. Like my friend told me that in Japanese what they're saying is that he needs to calm down. Like he's taking it too far, like to calm down. Like he's screaming it out and stuff. So yeah, that really shows that like if he knew what they were saying, like I bet you he wouldn't have calmed down either. But like that, like I myself watching that, like I interpreted it. They're just like having fun, but like they're telling him to calm down. Like I guess they felt kind of awkward about the situation. That's why they were smiling. Yeah. Okay. Like there were some other like rude things in those videos. I did like how Jake Paul showed himself taking pictures with fans, having fun with fans, and all kinds of other things. Yeah, but like a lot of the other things that he did in there were like very rude, like uncool, like not cool, dude. Like I think the highlight of it all was when he put a little tentacle thing and a fish on a taxi cab, and like I showed him that video too. My friend was all like, they like Japan, they pride their taxi cabs and stuff on being very clean. So like that's like a very terrible thing for anybody to do there. And like I was like, wow, like over here that would be bad, but he told me like over there that would be like 10 times worse. And like, man, it's like Jake Paul. What I want to say, like, dude, like, are you kidding, dude? Like, you really shouldn't do that kind of stuff. I get it. It's for YouTube. It's for comedy purpose. Oh yeah. Also, like, I didn't see the original video. And first, I did see the original video, but not on YouTube. Like, apparently, I heard that the original video, he actually listed the original video with the dead guy. He actually put under the comedy section of YouTube. Like, that really, it really, like every excuse he made that I say like when I hear that he put that on their comedy, like every excuse out the window, just like that. Like seriously, you put that under comedy and you're trying to act serious about this. You're trying to be like, are you kidding me? You obviously are just joking around. You obviously don't take that seriously. Like, I heard a lot of people make videos on it. I viewed a few of them. I agree with like most of what they say. I'm trying not to echo too much of what they say here. I'm just, like in my opinion, and like to see that my own Japanese friend was like appalled with it, didn't even want to watch like one of them, the Pokemon one, I think it was. Like he only watched two of them. No, I think he watched. Like, I don't know if he watched them all. Like he was appalled. He was unhappy, and he said he feels like this is going to really negatively impact Japan, our reputation, our American reputation in Japan, and that he could see it getting on the news as well. And if that happens, like, dang. The thing is, like, Japan already hasn't been like very happy with what we've been doing recently. Like it's like I don't want to like get political, but ever since since the election, or really the election itself and stuff. Like I don't want to get into that, but yeah. So like for you to damage that even more when we're trying to recover things, like you're making America look like a fucking laughing stock. Are you kidding me? Or is that where you take this? Are we all laughing stocks just because you want to be a laughing stock on YouTube? Just because you want people to laugh at you. You want to get subscribers. You want to become the next PewDiePie or whatever. The next friggin' Fred. But your Fred wouldn't have done that shit. I bet your PewDiePie. Like, I heard he made a video on it. I bet you he wouldn't have done that stuff. I don't want to swear. There might be kids watching this. Also, I heard a lot of kids watch Jake Paul's vid. For you to not censor that entire thing is not just disrespectful to that body. Very disrespectful to that body. Very rude. But also to your viewers and to children who might be watching that. Like, wow. You're just, wow, man. Like, I don't want to go on too long with this. So, let's move on to his apologies. I looked at his apology video. He seemed, like, semi-serious in that, like, I'm gonna take it that he was being honest there, that he's being serious and all that. That he realizes what he did was wrong, but, like, I have to say, like, the look on his face, I can't really read. I don't know if I'm reading him wrong, but I don't really think he's being very sincere when he was apologizing. Like, personally, but I'm just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and stuff. Like, I saw his Twitter apology. Like, the first thing I noticed about it was he put a peace sign, and he put his hashtag at the end. A hashtag about him at the end. All right. For starters, okay, maybe the hashtag. Let's say he didn't do it because he's an idiot, even though he probably is one. I shouldn't be saying that. Let's just say he didn't do that for like whatever bad reason. Maybe he did it for good reason. So people who like look up his tag will see that. Like, I'm pretty sure most people, like with all the news this is getting, that's probably going to be in a lot of videos. It's probably going to be around a lot. And also, since most people like probably don't look at your tag. Probably the first thing they do is look at your friggin' Twitter account. Like, I don't see why you would do that in the first place. But if you're doing that, like, okay, I guess that's not that bad. I'm not sure if that's why he did it. But, like, that's not very logical. It's not that bad, though, I guess. It's not that bad if you're trying to do it for that. But a peace sign? A peace sign? You gotta be kidding. A peace sign? Maybe that's another way of him coping with it. Like, maybe that's just his thing. Like, maybe when he was writing it, like, he didn't know what to put at the end, so maybe just put a peace sign. Like, yeah, maybe he didn't think it would undermine it. I feel like it undermined it quite a bit. Like, his apology, he seemed sincere in it. Yes, and I didn't like one part where he mentioned his friends and started saying he was sorry to them as well when, like, they're sitting there laughing, like some of them are even laughing harder than, like, Jake is. I get some of them are laughing harder than you are, Jake. I don't really think you should apologize to them. I think they should add an apology in there too, to be honest. Another thing, like, I think Jake said, I do like that Jake, I heard he put the suicide hotline as a link in the video. That's a very good thing to do. I also heard he put his personal merchandise shop as a link. But the suicide hotline, that's a very good thing to put there. I give him credit for that. It's a very good thing to do. I don't know why you would put your merchandise in there too. Like, that's a pretty stupid thing to do. If you're trying to, like, help people, like, I don't think you should put your merchandise in there too. in like a serious video like that. Also, another thing is I'm afraid I don't know much about like he's Logan Paul's, I think his brother or something, whatever, is Jake Paul, where they've also done like a lot of shenanigans and a lot of stupid shit in America too, a lot of stupid stuff in America too. Sorry, a lot of stupid stuff in America too, and like annoying their neighbors. I also saw Jake had a video. I mean, Logan had a. Oh my god, I think I might have been getting the names mixed up. Sorry if I got the names mixed up. This is about Logan. I also saw that Logan had a video saying, "I got kicked out of Japan," and like I heard that was before the suicide farce. But honestly, I would take that video down too, or at least see if I can retitle that and then re-upload it. Because this is not something like after you realize how serious that is, this it all is. Like you should have realized how serious this was in the first place, and like all the mistakes that you did with that. I really don't think you should. Like maybe he did that before, like as a joke, or most likely as clickbait. But after what happened, after the whole dead person fiasco, you really should retitle that video, take it down, retitle it if you can retitle it by not taking it down. Whatever, dude, just take it down. Yeah, like that's mostly what I had to say about Jake Paul. I felt like I didn't really. I don't like to make drama go with drama and stuff, but like my reaction that I saw from my friend, it was not a good one, and it made me decide to like come and tell other people how an actual Japanese person would react to that. So like, I think we're about done, honestly. Is there anything else I want to say? Like, if you're watching this, Logan, like, dude, you shouldn't have done that. Like, I don't want to like insult you. I'm sorry I'm saying like so much. I don't want to insult you or anything. If laughing is your way of coping, fine. I think you should at least, if you should not have shown the body at all. That's very disrespectful. I can't begin to tell you how disrespectful that is to the body, to your viewers, especially the younger ones. I can't even begin to go on with that. I could go all day about that, but we're not going to go all day about that. You shouldn't have showed the body. Honestly, you shouldn't have uploaded the video at all. You shouldn't have said, "Oh, I'm demonetizing it" at the beginning, because it's obviously going to get demonetized too with the YouTube policies. So like, don't be stupid. Like, maybe you could say this video is getting demonetized, or like, don't even mention it at all. Like, and I've also seen like his fans. Let's not call them writers. Let's just call them fans. Have been defending him. Like, I've seen some really stupid defenses for him too. Oh, demonetized. I just threw that one out. Like, it was going to be demonetized then. Anyway, like, I don't agree with telling him that he should delete his channel. He should be banned from everywhere. He should go to prison. Nah, I think what he did was terrible. I don't think his channel should be deleted, because that's like supposed to be his job. I don't think he should go to prison. I think that's disrespectful. If the family, like, if that person's family is found and they want to press charges against him, like, I myself, I would be upset about that. I don't know if I would press charges on him. Like, if they press charges on him, that's the law to decide, not ours. We can have our opinions, but I don't think we should say that. I've also I went through some of the comments on some different videos. I actually didn't watch the PewDiePie video, but I looked through the comments, and like, people are saying PewDiePie said that. I didn't want to bring this up too. PewDiePie said the N-word, so that justifies it. Let's not discuss PewDiePie saying the N-word, but bring that into this. There's no reason to bring that up in this situation about Logan Paul for one, for you guys. But also that also doesn't justify this. 1 minute, please. That also just doesn't justify this at all. You shouldn't. I agree. You shouldn't ever say the N-word. You should also never show a body. Honestly, I'm half African American. I've gotten that a lot. I really think showing a body is worse than saying the N-word, like, personally. To be honest. That's my opinion on that. I've heard some people say Aki's a clickbaiter. Like, Aki Dearest is a clickbaiter, so she shouldn't be talking about this. I don't think she even mentioned that that Logan Paul is a clickbaiter herself. So, I don't know why you're mentioning that at all for that one. Other than that, like, I saw that Gaijin Goomba. You should really watch Gaijin Goomba's video. He brought up a lot of good points. He says a lot of smart things. He didn't just talk about the body. He talked about a lot of things that a lot of people should know. Like, he could probably explain what this is going to mean for Japan and our relations better than I can. I wouldn't really call this like a international incident, like I've heard some people be calling it. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, I think that's about all I have to say. I'm sorry it went on this long. I didn't mean for it to. I guess I should have maybe I should have done a script for this or something. Sorry. Thank you for if you made it this far. Thank you for listening to me. I don't hate Logan Paul. I don't like what he did. I don't hate him. I don't hate Jake Paul. I don't hate anybody. Yeah. So that's about it. Goodbye, everybody. No need to subscribe to me either. I don't upload frequently. This is my first real long video. The rest of them are just dumb gameplays, to be honest. And goodbye.